Alright, good evening everybody. Ford here from Ford Store Reviews. This is the second video. I'm going to try to catch back up with videos. In my last video, I had said that I was in a trade school. And that I was in a trip down in Florida. Now I need to elaborate a little bit more, and this is a part 2 of where have I been. So, after the trade schooling was over with, and after the Florida trip, basically what happened was, I get back in town, and my phone breaks. My old Galaxy S8 that I've had for almost 2 years has finally broken. It's a tough little tank of a phone, and I ended up having to upgrade to an S9. Now, a lot of you guys are probably going to be wondering, why not just wait and go up for the S10? Or why not just get an S10? The reason I don't want to do that is because that's a little bit more money that I don't really have. Plus, I've got to keep in mind that Christmas is tomorrow. I get home from my trip. I'm out job hunting now because, of course, after you're done with school, naturally you're going to go job hunting. My degree is in, my training is in mechanics and engineering, a little bit of engineering, and being a assistant. So pretty much doing that. Now, I do have a couple other tools and cool little knickknacks I want to review with you guys. However, there's no way I'm going to be able to do that tonight. It is Christmas Eve morning. Yes, I said Christmas Eve. And there's no way in heck that I'm going to be able to do any uploading tomorrow, which is why I'm doing these videos tonight. These are more along the lines of vlog videos, kind of getting back into YouTube. But the problem is, the Christmas season is upon us, and then there's New Year's. Now, we will be doing a vlog. Eventually. There are a couple new things that are happening for me this year that are new. Number one, hopefully I'll be getting a job because I've been going through school. I think I have a job coming up. Number two, I'm going to be getting a new vehicle, and I've already decided what it's going to be, and I'm going to get so much hate in the comments section. I know I'm going to get hate for this. I don't care. I have decided my next car is going to be a 2000 newer model, 5 or newer F-150. And the reason is nothing to do with my channel name at all. I had a Ranger as my very first car. If you guys remember going back to my videos over the past year, I mentioned that I had a Ranger, I lost the Ranger, and I've been driving my Jeep for the past couple of years, up until I got a trade for another car. That car, however, will not be featured in any of my videos because it's not in the best shape. So, I'm not going to film it. What I am going to do, though, is we are going to start doing a little bit of automotive videos. Kind of not necessarily using the automotive name, but we are going to be driving around a little bit. We're going to be going to places, of course, when I'm not at work and I have the day off. I can't stay up too much longer, as I said. Excuse me. Now, I happen to have a little bit of a dilemma. The reason you guys are probably not going to see very many more videos right now until after this video excuse me, is due to the fact that I have to go Christmas shopping tomorrow because Doofus over here, me, forgot that Christmas is upon us. Literally, it is December 24th today. I have literally a couple of hours to go get everybody's gifts. I already know what they want, but I have to go get them. I have to go get them. I have to make sure that they are in stock. And I am not waiting until the last minute next year for Christmas to do this because it's a stupid idea. But that's beside the point. So I want to give you guys kind of a long, drawn-out video of schooling. So let's go back to schooling. A lot of you guys have messaged me on Twitter, and you wanted to know what I was studying and a couple other things. So, there are schools in America now. Let's go to the filming thing. Why are we not allowed to film? So, the reason that we are not allowed to film at our school is because it's a private school. It was a private school, therefore they had policies that they didn't want anything to be filmed. Nothing really bad was going on at the school to where it wasn't able to be filmed. They have rules and regulations, and you know how the modern age is with rules and regulations. You can't do certain things, and if you don't comply with those things, you get kicked out of the institution. So I didn't want to get kicked out of the institution. So, no phone use. I was fine with that. I signed up for the classes, I took the classes, I was fine giving some sacrifice. I didn't care. Now, let's talk about my phone. Or no, let's go back to school for a minute. My title at my school under training was what is called a millwright. Now, if you don't know what a millwright is, you know what a mill is, you know what a milling machine is. You're basically a machinist. And you work on lathes, and you work on machining dies, thread and tap and die sets, wrenches, screws, wood, metal, aluminum, sheet metal, steel, carbon. You're working with all these different metals, chemicals, preservatives, cleaners. So yeah, that's one reason you can't film. Another reason is safety. While it is a trade school, they still have OSHA, believe it or not, in trade schools. A lot of people don't believe this, but they do. So, if you're out there filming in an OSHA site and they catch you, guess what? Your butt's cooked. You're not allowed to film in an OSHA place unless you get direct consent from the person running the operation with special guidance, or you're part of the filming crew of the news network or something that's been hired by these people. No, you're not allowed to film. So, no camera use. Now you guys will go, oh, okay. Yeah, it's that kind of school. They don't want any filming of any projects we build. Or built. To answer another question, I'm just going to say how many students were in the class, and that's it. There was 8 of us. Then there were 7 of us. One of us, students, not me, another student transferred to another college. So, he left mid-semester to go to a different school. I drove every day to school. What time did I get to school in the morning? 7 a.m. Now, you guys may have noticed, hey, Ford hasn't been to my late night streams. That's because for the last 8 weeks, I've been getting up at 6 o'clock, going to bed at 10:30 at night, and doing it all over again the next day. The reason that you guys are seeing me up right now, currently the time is 4 minutes to 1 o'clock a.m., is because I want to give you guys an update video. You are not going to see me, for the foreseeable future, staying up this late again. I can't do that anymore. I'm not allowed. So, enjoy this, because this is what happens when you get certified. There was another trade that I learned while I was over at the school. I was being trained underneath a welder. An actual licensed welder. With a TIG welder. Now that was fun, and I think I found my true passion, which is TIG welding. I want to get a TIG welder, or a flux welder. Maybe a future Harbor Freight purchase? Huh? Maybe. So you really gotta sleep when you use a welder, because that thing is hot. And if you're not paying attention to what you're doing, you're really gonna hurt yourself. So, the tools that we use at my school, they weren't playing. These OSHA guys, they don't play. Like, when you guys hear me talk about OSHA, you may think, oh, well, that's okay. OSHA's not going to care. No, trust me, they care. They care. They do care. They care. They don't care what we think, but they do care about the safety regulations. So, another reason that we couldn't film was OSHA. Guys, if you go down in the tradesman, if you decide to be a tradesman, you're going to get fed a bunch of rules that you have to adhere to. No filming on scaffolds. You're not allowed to film in certain plumbing areas. You're not allowed to film. It's just not a good idea. Now, where I'm at my residence, and I'm building things, OSHA's still in mind, but my OSHA rules are safety in mind. They're not, don't film. Because I don't care if it gets filmed. I really don't give a crap if it gets filmed. But some people do. OSHA particularly. I was also working with the maintenance crew at my school as a trainee for maintenance. This includes, but is not limited to, sweeping, dusting, mopping. Excuse me. In fact, for the first week that I was there, that's what the new ones got to do. We were the moppers. We were the sweepers. We were not allowed to film any of that. It's not fun to film sweeping and mopping and cleaning. Again, I do apologize. Now, the future for me. What is it? First, you gotta find a job. Now, this unfortunately does mean, yes, there's less YouTube. I'm sorry. Well, Ford, I thought after 3 months it'd be over. Nope, this cycle never stops. It never stops. It's not going to stop. All the other working YouTubers, you can vouch with me on this. This cycle does not stop. As I said before in a previous video, YouTube monetization is a great thing. YouTube Super Chat is a great thing. But unless you are making a phenomenal amount of money and a phenomenal amount of YouTube videos, guess what? You may or may not be able to support yourself. What is the future for my channel? What is the future for me? During my trade school, it was kind of like a trade school / internship school or intermediate school. So I learned that I want to become a welder. Now I hear a bunch of people going, bah ha ha, you don't want to be a welder. Yes, I do. Because I found out at my school, in that one time of me welding, I was really, really good at it. So I want to be a welder. Now, should I still go for that? I don't know. I love to weld. It's pretty easy for me to do. But it also is dangerous. Now, let's talk about the rest of 2018 because we literally don't have that much left. In fact, today is a week until the end of 2018. And I'm sorry that I haven't been around very much for the second half. First half, I was cranking out videos. The first half, I didn't get accepted into the school program and wasn't doing very much. This one, I was doing a lot more than I have, honestly, outside of YouTube in the past few months. So I'm starting to crank videos back out. I'm starting to redo my YouTube channel a little bit. And some great things are in store. Now, I've kind of lost my place. I was getting ready to talk about something else. I'm going to give you guys kind of a longer video today because you guys really do deserve it. I've put you guys off long enough. I hated doing that. I will admit, I really did hate doing that. It's not my favorite thing. But you gotta do what you gotta do. And I had to do what I had to do. So, I'm thinking about ending the video here. But before I do, I want to give you guys a couple of updates of the projects that I've built over the past year and how they're holding up. So, the workbench. The one that I screwed onto the tree. Surprisingly holding up really well. But I can tell that it's rotting away. It's definitely rotting. And the sad part of that is there's unfortunately nothing that I can do to fix it. It may stand another 2 years, it may stand another 5 years, It may stand another 10 years. It's on the fence whether or not it will stand the rest of this year. After a further review of how I built that thing, I made it a heck of a lot stronger than I thought at first. So this is my first strong build project. We have another little project getting ready to come up. We've got some new seats. My dad just bought new seats for his Cherokee. We're going to be putting those in. He's going to get them... Excuse me. He's going to be getting those reupholstered, and I'm going to be with him watching him reupholster this. And then I'm going to be sitting there helping him put these new seats in his Cherokee. And then I don't know if I'm going to be getting my Jeep back at all. I don't care if I do get it back. But I want to end the video by saying this. I'm going to make this a 25-minute long video because I've got a lot of crap I got to do tomorrow. And I did not intend on staying up past 11, and whoops, it's 1 o'clock. So, going back to what I was getting ready to tell you, we've got to do that. We've got a couple other projects we need to tackle before the end of the year. And at some point, we are going to have somebody come out and cut a tree down. I believe this tree is dying. So, yeah, that's gonna happen soon, very soon. We got a couple other trees that are getting very close to dying. Of course, there are a bunch of other things going on in 2018 that I don't want to talk about, and I will not talk about on YouTube. Nothing bad, just stuff I don't want to talk about on a media. But by the time you guys see this, it will be Christmas Eve day. And don't worry, I will be fine tomorrow. I will be out doing my Christmas shopping. Nothing like waiting until the last minute to get this done. But I really didn't have that much of a choice. So, that'll be for another video. Tools. Okay, so I actually did get a couple of interesting tools that my school had gave me, or given me. And I've been dying to do a review on these, but they need a couple more accessories to be usable. Well, I can use them sort of like they are, but I need to get a couple more tools parts for the tools, because the way that they're set up right now are not the greatest. And yeah. So I've been going for 30 minutes almost, so I'm going to end the video here in a few minutes. But just wanting to let everybody know, my YouTube channel is not dead. We are going to start ramping videos back up. Hopefully, I will let you guys know when I find a job. And I will let you guys know what the schedule is going to be for uploading, because honestly, I have no idea right now. I'm guessing when I was still in school, that I could still do it on Saturdays, but Saturdays for me then became a day of rest because of all the stuff we did during the week. Schoolwork, hands-on work, paperwork, writing, hands-on training, and if you're me, driving to school every morning. So, yeah, this is just a quick little update video for what's been going on since my enrollment. Now, my enrollment was on the 5th of September, and my graduation day was on the 13th of December. So, it's funny actually, I was still going to the facility to get more training until they found me a job. I'm not sure if they found me one yet. I'll let you guys know more about that as I get more info. But when I tell you guys hands-on training, I mean, these guys give you hands-on training for auto mechanics, welding, fabricating, computer science. It was literally a university, sort of. It was kind of like a small school, like a community college. Or it could be, it actually could be considered like a college, kind of. I'd say more along the lines of community college because the campus size was really not that big. It was big, but it wasn't that big. But anyways, I'm going to end the video here because I have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please do support my channel. As I said before, it is not dead. I'm not begging, but I know when I stopped uploading for a couple months, people thought, oh, well, he's not going to upload again. Nope. Once the graduation went through, now I'm free to upload again. So, support my channel if you wish. I'm not going to force anyone to do so. And welcome all the newcomers that came during my 3-month hiatus away from YouTube to pursue this schooling. My first comment, though, on this is, I think for the first month, I didn't do any streams or any videos. So when they say 3 months ago, they mean probably September 4th was the last time I uploaded. Because that next day, I was off to school. So, I do want to thank everyone for their loyal support in this time. I also want to thank you guys for being patient with me as I'm trying to figure out going through the schooling process, graduating, and in the process of trying to find a new job. So, again, I want to thank every one of you guys for your support. It's been very helpful. It's been so meaningful. I feel more comfortable with YouTubers when they show more support than begging on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. The next video I do, which will be probably the last one tonight, it'll be probably a 5-minute video. Basically talking about the workshop that I work in which was not the schooling, that was actually the workshop studio that I personally work in. And I need to talk to you guys about a transformation makeover that we're doing down there. Makeover. I don't like that word. Makeover. That we are doing down there, and a lack of videos for that will be unavoidable because, well, you'll have to find out in the next video. We may shoot a couple of videos in there before the hiatus from those videos in the workshop, but until then, thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching my videos and for allowing me to take a much needed break from YouTube to pursue this schooling. I'm glad you guys are all supporting our the YouTube community, my channel, and I'm glad to be supporting yours. And I guess that's about it. Everybody, please have a Merry Christmas. And all I can ask is be kinder to your fellow YouTuber this time of year. Ford out.